Well, we are getting ready to take some stuff to auction here. I've only got a little bit of a minute to get some of this videoed here, and I actually have an appointment to go over to our FSA office and do our crop reports for the crops that we have planted here.
That's the plan.
This spring. I went over, I handed all my maps in the other day, and today I have to go over and do all the signatures, which sometimes takes 3 to 5 hours. So these are our old drags. This is a 24-foot Brilliant drag, and that one is a 20-foot Brilliant. And they're going to take them over to Martin's auction. We've got a Kverlin plow already loaded, and we're going to get rid of our Kuhn plow. So these guys are just trying to decide how to load this. Another thing we have here is a pile of parts. We have a crate full of Wilrich parts. A lot of these parts are new. We've got new frogs, new plow points, a terrorizer shins. Oh, what else do we have here? Springs, brand new springs. You name it, we've got a lot of parts here. This box here is for the Kverlin plow. We've got a pile of shares in here. I think I counted 18 shares. I don't think we've got enough hardware to do 18. Got the shins, the actual replaceable tip. I got a pile of parts here. So I've got to show you the Kuhn plow. I just got to find out what Jared did with it. Here is the hooks for those duals there, and we'll see if we can find the Kuhn plow before I leave here. These are in real good shape too, by the way. We put new shoes on them. Got most of the tips on there. And they're basically in working order. So like I said, I gotta run over to the frickin' FSA office, but I gotta stick with my appointment so I don't lose it. And we'll see what we can gather once we get back from the office here. We've got this 6-bottom Kverlin plow loaded as well. We're gonna do a quick walk around that. It is completely ready to go. It is a 6-bottom semi-mount, a BB 115 HD, new rubber on the rear here. Everything is just about brand new moldboards, shares, tips, shins, you name it. It is ready to go here. We just don't use the moldboard plows anymore. We've got a couple of Wilrich plows. We've got a 5-bottom Wilrich semi-mount, a 7-bottom trailer. These duals are going over there as well. These were on the 8120. They are 20.8 42s. So they'll be at the auction as well. We're not going to send a corn planter to auction. It sounds like I have a few guys that are interested in that. And we might be able to sell that privately. Well, I just got back here. It only took me like a half hour to do the signatures at the FSA office. I did the maps all ahead of time, and all I had to do is make a couple of corrections and sign a couple of papers. And they've got everything loaded up here on the lowboy. Both drags are on there. They've got some parts on here that they need to strap down. They're getting a Kuhn plow hooked up. The plow is too big for us to put onto the trailers that we have. So what we're gonna do is a couple of hours away with a tractor. Nate's gonna pull this plow over with the tractor. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna load the tractor onto the lowboy and bring the tractor home on the lowboy. So what they're doing is setting these bottoms here now. No, don't. You didn't let the weight off, did you? You did let it off?
Relax on the tubes.
Oh, you can't get it to relax? Yeah, okay.
Keep going down until the tire comes up. Keep going, keep going. Oh, that's pretty good.
Just setting the pressure. You can set the amount of hydraulic pressure that's put on the resets for the bottoms, and like I said, I'm hoping that whoever buys this plow gets a hold of us.
We gotta take those wheels out anyway because we don't have the bar plates.
Yeah.
That's why I was trying to get it to relax and take tension.
Yeah. So
half of them we gotta take out, unfortunately. Hopefully it's okay.
yeah, that's all right. Yeah. Well, like I said, he's gonna pull this over there with the tractor, and we'll just bring the tractor home on the lowboy. Gonna make somebody a nice plow. Oh boy.
No, it's not to the left, but the right looks like. Oh, it stays behind you when you're going straight.
Going plowing.
When you're going straight.
Well, that was a record time or the FSA office. Looks like this stuff loaded up pretty good, eh? Yeah. Well, we'll strap down some more stuff here and get these guys on their way. Well, we have reached our destination here. Nate is already here. He left quite a bit earlier than we did, and he had just pulled in here a little while ago, so he is parked right over there. And we'll get signed in here, get things unloaded, and then we'll take a gander through what they have here to run through the auction. Looks like they got a nice combine over there. We'll have to take a look at that. So we'll run into the office and get signed in. Well, Nate just got that unhooked. They've got that tagged and into their system. So we'll go up and help them get stuff unstrapped from the trailers. And we'll have to take a gander through some of this stuff. This auction is not until the 29th of July. And I'm sure I will end up repeating that several times throughout this video. So bear with me. Keep that in mind. We are planning on taking the tractor back on the lowboy trailer, just so that we haven't got to drive it back. And we'll help these guys get stuff unloaded here. right, we are all unloaded. He said he's gonna run the spring tooth drags through the auction on the second day. The Caverlin plow is gonna go through on the first day, and the Kuhn plow is gonna go through on the second day. And on the second day, I believe they drive everything in through that building there. So just gonna get that tractor drove up on, we'll chain it down, and then we will take a gander through the parking lot here. We'll just do a quick drive around, and we'll look at a few items, and we can look at a few more items here in the next coming weeks. All right, we'll chain that down. Well, we'll just take a quick drive around. Tim is left. Jared and Nate are up ahead of us here. This is a month away from the actual auction date, so there's not a lot of stuff here yet. 7420 and a nice MXM 190. Balers, merger, some other miscellaneous stuff. Alright, I was videoing with the old GoPro, and it got hot. Imagine that. So we got a 4-bottom moldboard plow there. Gravity wagon and a little grain buggy. And this is, yes, a 4520. And it's the original 4520 engine. Some of them they switched to 4620 engine. They had some trouble with them early on. Open station 4650. Brilliant call packer. Valve wrapper. So they'll actually have this whole area full come auction day. Well, they got some flatbeds out here. I don't know if those are anything like ours or not. Well, that one way over is off of a truck that carried a forklift on the back. We'll have to take a gander at this stuff when they get a little closer to auction day here. There'll be a little more stuff here. Big disc over there. There's the drags and the plow. $96.50 STS. It's a little older than what we're actually looking for. Does look nice though. It's in nice shape. Got the big old tarp on there. I don't know if anybody has ever done that before. So we'll go ahead and head back to the shop here. $7,200R. I know somebody that's got one of them. Well, we're into the next day here. Jared and Nate, when they got home last night with that 7930, they unloaded it, and then they backed this Husky 5,000 gallon tank on, and Jared's gonna take that over here this morning right off. It's got 30.5, 32 tires on it, and actually the power shaft is brand new. The fan's in decent shape on it, and it's just not the right size for us anymore. We used to have 2 of those when we first got the Diller 8,000 gallon tanker. We ran 2 5,000 gallon tankers in the field, and we just had to offload the tanker onto one, and then he'd pull out and we'd pull the other one in. We ran both of them with the 8320s. So that'll give you an idea what that looks like, and we're gonna get on with the rest of the day here.